So let's talk about reactions of benzene. So how we want to functionalize the benzene ring. And in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to stick to assuming that this is the first functionalization we're doing. If you want to know what happens when you start having something else already on the ring before you start, go look at the videos on directing groups. Now we're going to start with the easiest one, and this is halogenation of benzene. And there's actually two halogenations we're going to look at, bromine and chlorine. So bromination and chlorination. And they're both going to follow the same idea. So we have our benzene ring, and we're going to react it here with an iron catalyst. In this case, if we want to do bromination, FeBr3, and if we want to do chlorination, FeCl3. So for simplicity, let's stick with bromine. So we have two bromine atoms, and we've got our iron Br3. Now, what's going to happen before the reaction takes place with the benzene ring is that the bromine is going to react with the iron. And what it's going to end up generating here is this weird salt. And I say it's weird because the way we traditionally write out this mechanism is that bromine actually has a positive charge and a negative charge. So we get a heterolytic cleavage of these two molecules to give us FeBr4 minus 1 with a Br plus over here attached to it. This Br plus is the electrophile, and what it does, if I have to fully write it out, is that it will attack, well, it's attacked by our ring to initially give us this complex. This positive here, now that we're left with the FeBr4 minus 1, one of these bromides here is going to abstract a hydrogen off the benzene ring. So it's going to attack, we're going to get the double bond back, and we're going to end up with our brominated benzene ring, HBr, and our FeBr3 catalyst to start with. So, complications with this reaction. Well, halogens are debated as to whether or not they are activators or deactivators. So this is kind of less of an issue. I would argue they're going to at least slow down the reaction, but if you're not careful in terms of how much you add up, you can get successive brominations or chlorinations. Now, we're also limited here to brominations and chlorinations. We're not going to get iodizations or fluorinations. So we can only do Br or Cl here. Now, we also have an FeCl3 catalyst. In terms of practicality, this is going to be something that we're going to have to remove when the reaction is finished. But overall, if we have some halogen X, X being bromine or chlorine, if we add FeX3, so FeCl3 or FeBr3, to a reaction of benzene, we are able to do bromination and simple chlorination.